Hi everybody, my name is Brent Petring and today I wanted to talk to you about two things. First, I want to talk about a bill of materials and how do we modularize it. And the second is I want to talk about how does that relate to Jensen pump stations and our team here. So first off, before we get too deep into modularizing a bill of materials, we need to understand what is a bill of materials. It's basically a list of subcomponents that go together to make up some final product. So in the sense of like a bicycle, we have wheels and tires and brakes and gears and frames. All of these pieces come together and you have your final bike. So when you want to modularize it, basically what we're trying to do is we're introducing a layer into our bill of materials. So we're not thinking about it from every nut, bolt, and piece that goes into that bike. We're thinking about it in sub-assemblies. So those sub-assemblies could be like a wheel, for example. Has a wheel, a tire, and a tube. Those come together for a single sub-assembly. Or brakes could be, your brake cables, your brake pads, the equipment, everything that's a brake assembly. So we want to break this bike down into groups of sub-assemblies. And the reason we really want to do this to make our modular approach is because we want to be able to meet our customers' demand quickly and we want to be able to operate a little bit more efficiently. So when you order a brand new bike online, I'm not sure if you've ever done it, but it usually shows up in a pretty large box, and that box comes with these groups of pieces that have to be put together by you before you can ride the thing. So why do they do that? And essentially it's because when the manufacturer gets a brand new order for a bike, they can go out to the shop floor and they could say, I need one of this sub-assembly, one of this tire assembly, one of this brake assembly, one of this frame assembly, put those in that box and ship it out to you quickly. Gives them a quick turnaround time. So how does that apply to Jensen pump stations? So here what we've been doing is we've been treating everything as a purely custom system, thinking of every nut, bolt, and pipe that goes into it, creating a full package pump station. So we've been looking at introducing that layer into our bill of materials and creating this modular approach. So instead of ordering one piece of pipe for this and one pump for this, we're ordering one of these piping assemblies or one of these pump assemblies or even a control panel assembly. And what that allows us to do is get away from this 8 to 10 week lead time for a purely engineered to order product and thinking about it as just something we can pull off the shelf from these bins, put it together and get out to our customer. So that 8 to 10 week lead time is now turning into 2 or 3. The second advantage that we get out of doing this is we can plan and forecast those sub-assemblies. So based on our demand, we could say, okay, I need 10 of this size piping because I know I'm going to use a lot of them, but I only need 2 of these. So that way we can plan better, we can keep our inventory low, and yet we can still meet all of our customer demand. So overall, it increases our efficiencies and increases our customer service. So I think it's a great opportunity, and I hope in the future, if you get a chance to introduce it to your supply chain, you will. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.